Hi, Ate KYLINE. Ano po ang gagawin mo kapag hindi nagparamdam sa'yo ang isang tao ng almost 2 months, tapos ang sinabi niya lang, nalaglag kasi ang phone ko? Ma'am. How to stay motivated on days when you don't feel like doing anything?
Focus on the things that you can control and forget about the things that you cannot control.
Exactly that. Goodbye. Ingat kayo palagi. Goodbye. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my sunflowers, this episode is Keeping It Real with KYLINE. So this is my very first episode ng itong series na to. So sana ma-enjoy nyo and sana marami kayong matutunan dito. So, dahil first episode, syempre, dapat bongga ang ating first guest or guests dahil dalawa po ang guests natin ngayong gabi. So, my sunflowers, eto na. For sure, marami kayong matututunan dito because this woman is an experienced woman sa buhay and syempre sa career niya. Miss Bea Alonzo!
Hi, sunflower!
Oh my gosh, you know what? Habang sinasabi ko yung pangalan niya, hindi ko na-expect na ma-introduce ko siya. Legit. Oh my God.
So, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for guesting me naman. Hindi nyo na itatanong, ang tagal ko nang kilala si KYLINE. Back when she was in ABS.
Yes. Bungal pa ako nun, guys. Okay. And syempre, may second special guest po tayo na for sure, hindi lang siya mukhang mataldal, pero madaldal po siya, honestly. Mavy Legaspi! Mavy Legaspi! Woo! So, eto po. Ang ginawa ko kagabi, nanghingi po ako ng questions sa aking mga sunflowers. Kung nanghingi sila ng advice, life, love, career, lahat yan. And guys, maraming salamat sa lahat na nag-send in ng questions. Para naman tayo ay magkaroon ng twist dito. So meron tayong easy, medium, and hard.
Ito na.
Are you
Yes.
ready for this?
Doon tayo sa hard
Ano
kagad.
pinaghahandaan?
So I guess he's ready, ate. Are you ready?
I am. Let's
Okay.
have fun.
Let's do this! Advice po on how to build self-confidence.
Just be yourself. Ako, when I was young, when I was your age, I was really insecure. Parang it was a struggle for me to build my own self-confidence. I used to think before, parang na-share ko na to sa channel ko before. Kasi mga kasabayan ko, sina Anne, sina Angel, they were all so, hot, confident, beautiful. So parang naiisip ko na parang hindi ako nakakasabay. I have been struggling with my weight loss before. So parang it was always my struggle until na-realize ko I have strength. And so we became friends, and until now we're still friends. And parang naisip ko, yung confidence comes from really loving yourself.
I truly agree to that. Kasi for me, you really need to love yourself first in order for you to love others.
Yeah.
And how do you love yourself? You need to know your creator and kung gaano ka kamahal ng creator na yun. So, yeah, Mav, how about you?
Growing up talaga, I really had zero confidence. Kasi,
Really?
yeah, as a kid kasi, my passion talaga was tennis. So I was competing, but
talaga?
yeah, I was competing in a high level of tennis. But of course, there's always that saying na nagdadaya ako because of my background, showbiz family, blah, blah. So they always think when I win,
It's like a privilege.
when I win, it's always under the table, stuff like that. I'd always want to lose. When I reach a certain round in a tournament, I'd lose like on my own because I didn't have the confidence to like win it and actually.
Short-change mo yung sarili mo.
So I guess for me, how I built confidence was, in a weird sense, it was by losing until I had enough and I said, okay, I need to accept myself. I need to accept who I am, what my background is. Kasi wala namang mali. It's just how I was brought up. I was born into this. So
Yeah,
that's
parang
how-
feeling ko, if I could add lang, no?
Yeah.
Parang feeling ko confidence roots from not only accepting what your strengths are, but also accepting your weaknesses.
Yeah.
And, parang celebrating it. And parang feeling ko nawawalan ng power yung shame, what you are ashamed of or fearful of. Kapag in-embrace mo siya, pag in-acknowledge mo siya, nawawalan siya ng power.
Oh my gosh,
I agree
this is
with
a
that.
really good start. Sana po marami na kayo natutunan doon. Okay, for the next,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And comment down below what do you Okay, for our next question. What can you advise to the people who feel left out?
For me, it's not about the number of people that will be there for you. It's just the quality over quantity. I've always had that in my mind ever since I was growing up. So if you feel no confidence at all or you feel left out, just know that someone will eventually go to your life and change the way your life is.
Ako naman sa tingin ko, friendship kasi is a two-way street. So you invest in people, you invest in relationships. When I say invest, you find time for them. You exert an effort to see them. Di ba parang you can't expect people to treat you the same if you're not treating them a certain way na gusto mong mabalik sa'yo. So parang I think if you can find a group of people na meron siguro kayong same hobby, same interest, you won't feel left out if you invest time and love para sa kanila.
And I guess you just need to try to have that courage to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Be open.
Be open and yes, show your strengths and weaknesses. How to stay motivated on days when you don't feel like doing anything.
If you don't feel motivated, okay lang. Kasi parang para sa akin, mas kailangan i-prioritize yung mental health. Yeah, I think you need to focus on that first, and then motivation will follow.
I agree with Ate Bea. I experienced that for this past 2 years in the pandemic. It's
Yeah.
always an up and down battle where you don't...
It's a roller coaster
Yeah.
ride.
It's not, hindi naman siya hindi naman siya game of who's more productive and who's not
Yeah,
productive.
true.
Parang feeling ko as long as you can achieve kahit yung mga little victories lang, or today naglinis ako ng kwarto ko, that's a victory already. Or today I was able to answer all my emails.
Right now, I'm really practicing celebrating little achievements. Kasi yun lang naman talaga yung makakayanan natin kahit papaano ngayon. And syempre, yes, I agree with Ate Bea that if you don't feel motivated, don't do anything. But guys, take your time. Sa own pace nyo, kaya nyo yan.
Or focus on the things that you can control and forget about the things that you cannot control.
Exactly that. Goodbye. Ingat kayo palagi. Goodbye. Paano po maging maganda sa paningin ng ibang tao?
You're beautiful kahit wala kang gawin. You're supposed to feel that every day. And nakakatulong siguro to even say it to yourself every day. I'm beautiful and I am worthy.
Kaya ako sinasabi ko lagi sa sarili ko, you're a child of God, you're beautiful. Ganyan lang talaga. And then eventually, nagiging confident na rin po ako. And I'm ready to start the day with a grateful spirit.
And we could feel it, that you're very positive.
But negative sa COVID. Okay, next question. Hi, Ate KYLINE. Ano po ang gagawin mo kapag hindi nagparamdam sa'yo ang isang tao ng almost 2 months, tapos ang sinabi niya lang, nalaglag kasi ang phone ko?
Baka naman totoo. Kung ano man yun, siguro dapat mag-self-preservation ka na rin. So kung ano pa naman mangyari, handa ka sa mangyayari.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
Dapat yata may boundaries ka na at this point.
Okay! Oh my gosh, easy round. Marami na agad. It's a fruitful conversation agad. Now, medium rounds. How important is your parents' approval to you? Let's start with
Ayan na.
you, Mav. Kasi syempre, both of your parents are like icons in the industry.
It's weird for me because it's like a one-way train. It's just on my dad. Like what I mentioned earlier, I grew up competing in tennis and he was my coach. So we've always had disagreements. It was always like that. My childhood growing up was always disagreements with my dad. I was always looking for approval, but I never got that until I reached my preteen age, so 13, 14. That's when I said, this is tough love. He loves me.
Kailan yung time na parang nasabi mo ba yan sa kanya ever?
It was a very weird time. When I hit 13 and 14, I officially quit playing tennis. I was at the point where I was already competing in other countries for the Philippine team and all that. But I felt like it was time for another chapter in my life. Na I accepted na this is the tough love I needed. And this is the tough love I'm accepting from him. And this is how he loves me.
Growing up, yeah, I'm very, very close to my mom. But there were times that I had boyfriends na hindi niya nagustuhan. But she wouldn't tell me straight up na, ayoko yan. Hinahayaan ako, but I could feel, I could sense it na she doesn't like the guy. Ang takeaway lang is that I think mothers know best talaga.
Yes, definitely. I totally agree with that because I had the same experience. That's why I can really relate with you, ate. Next question. Tingin mo, kailan ba dapat tumigil na ipaglaban ng isang tao?
Kapag ikaw na lang yung lumalaban.
Yun.
Tigilan mo na pag ikaw na lang yung lumalaban.
Tigilan mo na. Mav.
Kung feeling mo talaga yun na yun or siya na yun, but it's just not working out now, I feel like, and I learned na it's totally fine to not
Take
take
a
a pause,
breather.
but actually just stop. And if God decides na that person finds his or herself going back to your life little by little, then I guess it's a sign na, okay, maybe it's time to bring her or him back to your life.
Tama yung sinabi niya. Parang naniniwala ako sa destiny at the end of the day. If that person is meant for you, babalik at babalik siya. So, sometimes yung distance helps eh.
Okay, next question. Mantra or motto in life na binabalikan mo whenever you feel like quitting?
Everything will be fine and it will get easier. Kung naniniwala ka kay God and you know that He's in control of your life, that everything will get easier, yung parang just hold on a little bit longer, everything will be fine.
Ako, my motto in life ever since I was a kid, my mom would always say this line, it's, you can't please everyone. I'm not bragging or anything, but of course it was difficult for me socializing and growing up, even though I was an extrovert. But of course, they always look at my last name before my personality above anything. So I just had to live with that na you can't please everyone. If this is the right set of people for you, then it's the right set of people for you. But if these people really can't connect with you, then it's just not meant to be. You can't please them.
Nagkaroon ka ba nung time na you wanted to please everyone and then you got exhausted?
Yeah, parang, I guess when I was younger, during our time, wala pang social media. Hindi mo instantly makikita yung comments or reactions ng mga tao. So parang at that time, we were kind of oblivious kung ano na yung level of success na meron kami. Somehow, I was able to get to know myself in a place where sarili ko lang at yung pamilya ko lang yung naririnig ko. Feeling ko, maganda na may social media. We're able to like get a lot of info, but meron din cons. And I think one of those things is that instantly makikita mo na yung validation from others or yung invalidation from others. I think growing up, yes, I wanted to please people, siguro my bosses, because I wanted to get more jobs, but not like everybody.
Ako naman po, verse siya actually. When the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. Have faith in Him and eventually lalatag niya rin ang lahat ng magagandang bagay sa'yo. Pero kailangan mo lang talagang pagdaanan lahat ng obstacles and challenges in life. And for sure, we're still young. So, okay, we're still young. Okay, next question. Hi Kai, my question is, normal pa ba yung magta-23 ka na, pero parang wala ka pa din gana magka-boyfriend? Like, magsi 7 years na akong walang jowa, tapos wala man lang akong magustuhan ngayon, tatanda akong dalaga nito. Oh my gosh, girl, 23 ka pa lang.
Alam mo, wag mo madalian kasi darating din talaga yan. I mean, you shouldn't force yourself into having a relationship if you're not ready. Kasi sometimes, di ba, parang it's better to get into a relationship knowing that you have something to put on the table. Like all your love and all your positivity, all your wisdom, pareho niyong pagdadaanan lahat ng magkahawak ng kamay, yung life together.
And I feel like being in a relationship, hindi lang siya puro love eh. Of course, there's a bigger responsibility to it. There's a bigger obligation. How about you, Mav? What do you think about the question?
Ako, like what I mentioned to you earlier, it's not a competition. Diba? There's no race in finding love or finding that special someone in your life. Again, it will eventually unfold. Eventually, someone will come into your life. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Ikaw rin dapat mag-effort. But it's not a competition.
Oo, don't look for love. Let love find you.
Quote of the day. Okay guys, oh my gosh, final sa medium
Okay.
round. Academic achiever ako, pero hindi ko makitaan sarili ko ng isang bagay na nag-excel ako. What to do? Oh my gosh, that's a really hard question.
No, but you will figure it out eventually. I guess she's talking about, or he is talking about his passion, di ba? Parang matalino siya, he excels in everything. Parang jack of all trades. I guess hindi niya pa ma-figure out kung ano yung passion niya. But I think it will come to you eventually. Mas maging mindful ka lang kung ano, saan ka ba nag-i-enjoy. Kasi feeling ko if you enjoy something really, parang yung ganun ka-focused on something, I think success will follow and money will follow.
Yeah.
Like ako, first love ko talaga acting. And kahit na hindi ako bayaran na acting ako, yung ganun ko siya nai-enjoy. So I guess, if you can find something na kaya mong gawin araw-araw na hindi ka binabayaran pero nakangiti ka pa rin, baka yun na yun.
How about you, Mav?
I guess I went through a phase like that also in high school. I was already doing like commercials with the family, of course, but when it comes to school, laging akong the top honors and all that. And my strongest point was math, so all I think about was being architect, engineer. It was always on my mind. And then there, I found my love for acting na. And just eventually, it will come. Like, you just pray for it. Pray for it talaga. So I really went through a tough time na I really was praying na what's that passion that will help me live on in this life.
Do you believe the key to succeeding in a relationship is not finding the right person, it's learning to love the person you found?
Well, ako ganun kasi ako when I fall hard. And I am not apologetic for it. Diba?
What are your thoughts about the words apologize and forgive?
Let's start with KYLINE.
Oo nga. Why don't you start this one? Coming from somebody who's like twice your age, I would say, kahit na marami akong pagkakamali, ilang beses ako nadapa, tingin ko, uulitin ko pa rin ma-in love.